Tough economic times are putting a strain on families and forcing some to surrender animals they can no longer afford to feed. News 14 Carolina reporter Ed Scannell joins us now from Greensboro to tell us about a campaign that's aimed at keeping animals and their human companions together. Ed.
It's called Fill the Food Bowl, a campaign started by the Humane Society of the Piedmont and several companies that have joined in, including Market America in Greensboro, where we are this morning. And joining us this morning and today is Susan Hanners, and Susan is with the Humane Society of the Piedmont. This is an issue that has really gotten worse here with the economy. What's going on?
People are having to surrender their pets because they can't actually take care of them and their families anymore. The economy is hit hard in the Piedmont. So with the help of the Humane Society, people like Market America and Summit Pet Supply, we've managed to get donations together to not only help the pets, but also the humans too. We don't want to see people having to surrender their little furry friends. And yet every day, hundreds are coming in. Just in the Piedmont alone in Guilford County, close to 100 a day are being surrendered because people can't afford them any longer. And that's the saddest thing you can imagine, having to give up something you love.
And so you're looking for food for people and for their pets. What do you need?
Exactly. We need anything non-perishable for humans, and then for pets, mostly dry foods would help, bag foods of dry because it lasts longer on the shelf, and also cat litter. Just anything to help keep the animals in the homes so that they don't have to surrender.
And maybe a couple of places where folks can donate?
Oh, Meg's in High Point. They have a wonderful setup. We pick up from them quite often, along with Camp Bow Wow in Greensboro. At the Humane Society, you can drop it off there.
All right, Susan Hanners, I thank you very much. There is a number at the bottom of your screen if you'd like to help, and please call that number. Again, it is Fill the Feed Bowl. Reporting from Market America in Greensboro, Ed Scannell, News 14, Carolina.
Tough economic times are putting a strain on families, forcing some to surrender animals they no longer can afford to feed. News 14 Carolina's Ed Scannell joins us, though, from Greensboro to tell us about a campaign that's aimed at keeping animals with their human companions. Ed?
It's called Fill the Food Bowl, and it's a campaign of the Humane Society of the Piedmont, recognizing that these are tough times. A lot of folks having to make some difficult decisions. They need to feed their families first, and sometimes, though, they have to surrender their pets. This campaign aimed at preventing that and keeping the families and their pets united. One of the companies that's very much involved in this campaign is Market America here in Greensboro. And Brandy Quinn joins us this morning. Why did the company decide to become involved?
Because there's a need. There's so many people out there that are losing their jobs, their homes, and they don't need to worry about feeding their families or their pets. It's just something they shouldn't have to think about.
And Market America, certainly many of the people that work here, they have families, they have pets, they understand the need.
Oh yes, they do very well. We see it every day, and we hear about it. We hear about friends losing jobs and having a hard time, so we need to get involved.
Your folks are loading boxes of food, and I know that these are going to go to Open Door Ministries today. What are some of the items that you need?
Oh, anything. Dog food, cat food, bird seed, baby food, macaroni and cheese, anything. Anything that is non-perishable and that can help feed the families.
All right, and there is a number that's going to be on the bottom of our screen to let folks know how they can get involved. If you need help or your pet, you're in danger of having to surrender your pet, you please call this number and they would certainly get the food to you. Reporting from Market America in Greensboro, Ed Scannell, News 14, Carolina.
Many families forcing some to surrender pets that they no longer can afford to feed. As we hear in this story from News 14 Carolina reporter Ed Scannell, the Humane Society of the Piedmont is leading an effort with the help of local businesses that is aimed at keeping animals and their human companions together.
Most pet owners would do just about anything to keep their pets, but when they lose a job and struggle to put food on the table, they sometimes have little choice but to give them up.
The shelter is inundated with animals every day. The numbers are close to 100 a day coming in.
The Humane Society started the Fill the Food Bowl campaign last month, hoping to keep as many of these people and their furry friends together as it can.
If you can just take the time to help by supplying non-perishable food for humans and bagged food for animals. We accept canned food also, kitty litter, anything to help them keep their animals.
The organization enlisted the help of Greensboro's Market America and a handful of other local businesses.
The Humane Society approached us. It took our heart and tugged at our heartstrings. So we wanted to get involved. We wanted to help feed the people and the pets that are having a hard time right now.
Thursday, a truck loaded with food from Market America employees made a much-needed delivery to Open Door Ministries in High Point.
Market America employees, they got together and we started a contest. And June 1st to June 30th, and they raised and donated 15,000 items.
It's a campaign that thrives on the generosity of people and companies. Both Hanners and Quinn are urging other companies to get involved.
If you have any ability whatsoever, use it. You don't know how good it makes you feel knowing that somebody is actually eating a meal, being comfortable, and have their animals right there with them. It's just about taking care of each other.
We're a community, and we're all family, and we just need to help.
In Greensboro, Ed Scannell, News 14, Carolina.
If you need help putting food on the table or filling your pet's bowl, you can call the Humane Society of the Piedmont at 336-299-3060, extension 0.
People all over the nation trying to survive this economy, but it's also affecting our four-legged friends. So the Humane Society, Market America, and Megs of High Point started the Fill the Food Bowl campaign. They collected food for animals and humans to help struggling families in the Piedmont. Participants say it's all about helping all members of the family.
We realized that, you know what, if they're having a problem feeding their pets, then they're probably having a problem feeding their children and themselves. So we made it wide range.
People are in need, the animals are in need, and want to keep them together. And it's just for the happiness of both. I mean, you just don't want to see an unhappy person or an unhappy animal.
Yeah, the food collected there will be delivered to various food banks around the Triad.
Well, a great delivery arrived at the Open Door Ministries of High Point today.
It was all in the name of helping families feed their pets. The Humane Society, Market America, and other local businesses teamed up to collect pet food and people food as well. That food will go to families who are struggling financially. The group say these donations are so important because so many people are in need right now.
It's very important to us because I have 8 families that are coming tomorrow to pick up food, and I've asked them to wait until tomorrow so we can give them a good variety of foods. All I had left in the pantry was green beans and corn.
The Humane Society is not the only organization helping struggling families feed their pets. Many local animal shelters also offer similar programs.